Here's a video I think everybody's going to enjoy when you've got a small business. So things like COVID-19 have affected everybody's bottom line. Some people have decided to open a small business like myself that is in a workshop of my own, where I've bought everything on my own. Along the way, I've found that many of the items that I could purchase and spend tens of thousands of dollars on, I could actually be innovative, make my own. And of course, there's always a base cost to starting a small business, and especially with a leather business, because you need consumables like leather, and you need tools, and you need stamps. You need some of the technical side, which I will probably do on another video, such as lighting and cameras and editing equipment and some software. You need music, the list is endless. Number one, it's a hammer, and it's also something that could replace thousands of dollars worth of equipment. It's 16 inches long and has a 5x4 inch striking surface. I can hit it with just about any size of mallet and have the same pieces with consistent, beautiful edges come out every time. Number two is what I call my FRANKENPRESS. It gave me consistent stamping with the depth that I needed for the leather that I was working with. I paid $20 to have 3/8 inch steel at a 4-inch plate welded to a 4-ton Motomaster jack. I have used this hundreds of times, and every single time it comes out with the right depth. 3 is a stitching pony. That's, I think everybody who, if you're into leather making, you know what a stitching pony is. It's something that basically holds the leather. From the top down, I use protective natural leather. I use a decent size of pegboard and cheap 2x4ing on the base. And here's the stitch line result of using this type of device. Number 4 on my list is a spray gun. It's a HVLP, probably cost me $20 from Princess Auto. I wasn't using it at first. I was actually using sponges and oversaturating my leather. I wasn't happy and looked for alternatives for that dye process. I tried it and I absolutely love it. I hook it up to a 6-gallon air compressor. You want your burgundy to look like burgundy instead of coming out and being almost black. I have found that this works the greatest. Some of the best features about this include an air pressure regulator, which I keep at about 20 psi. It has a liquid volume setting, and it also has a hanging hook. Here's a quick library of the kind of colors that I'm getting out of this, and the consistency and the vibrancy is amazing, and you can see it in the end product. Don't forget, most leather dye has a high alcohol content, and you must ventilate or you're gonna risk explosion, people. Let's talk about the holy grail. So basically what I was looking for here is that when you're working in a shop, you need one hand on the product and you need one hand sometimes to grab a drill or a heat gun. So I came up with this idea. Number 5 is a place to keep my tools. I call it the holy grail. I took a thin PVC tube and cut it into 5-inch lengths and put 7 in there. Number 6 is this display and backdrop behind me. It took me 2 days to build, and the wood was free because I built it out of pellets. The left-hand side I use primarily for product if somebody wants to come over in terms of a display, and the right-hand side I use for photos. I wanted that raw video of having a nice, sweeping, seamless shot of whatever product that I was, and you'll see that in my Axe video. It's one of those things that when you actually see the final result of the shots that I can take with it, it's just so simple and so easy. It didn't cost me anything. Platform size is 6 inches by 3 1/4 inches, and it's made of K'NEX. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and like they say, hit that bell, and I hope you save money.